Have you ever breakfasted with a giraffe? Giraffe Manor in Kenya invites guests to enjoy one of the most extraordinary dining experiences imaginable. This unique hotel, which originally opened its doors in 1932 as a sanctuary for giraffes, was transformed into a luxurious getaway in 1974. Imagine starting your day while these elegant creatures poke their long necks through the windows to join you for breakfast. The hotel boasts 10 beautifully designed rooms that offer not only comfort, but also a front-row seat to the majestic giraffes. As you sip your coffee and enjoy a delightful meal, you can watch these gentle giants munching on treats right beside you, making every moment unforgettable. The experience is not just about the food, it's a chance to connect with nature and observe giraffe behavior up close. Many guests leave with memories and photographs that last a lifetime. So if you're looking for an adventure where wildlife meets luxury, Giraffe Manor is the place to be. You might be shocked to learn that Julius Caesar named months. When Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar in 45 BCE, he cleverly honored himself and his successor by renaming specific months. For example, he renamed Quintilis to July to celebrate his own achievements. Later on, his successor, Augustus, decided to rename Sextilis to August, honoring his own significant contributions to Rome. This not only reflected their legacies, but also helped distinguish the months in a way that remains with us today. Before the Julian calendar, the Roman calendar was quite different, often chaotic, and didn't align well with the seasons. With this reform, the month of July became a time for summer festivities, while August, with its own special significance, followed closely behind. These changes made a lasting impact on how we structure our year and remember these historical figures. Isn't it fascinating how a calendar can connect us to the past? Prepare to be amazed by giraffes' incredible tongues. Did you know a giraffe's tongue measures about 21 centimeters, 8 inches long? This remarkable tool allows these gentle giants to reach high branches in the African savanna and pull down tasty leaves, even from thorny trees, without getting hurt. Their long tongues are specially adapted to navigate the prickly environment, demonstrating how well they've evolved to thrive in their habitat. Interestingly, the giraffe's tongue is dark purple, which serves a practical purpose. It helps protect the delicate skin from sunburn during long hours of feeding under the hot sun. By using their tongues to strip leaves off branches, giraffes also play a crucial role in their ecosystem, shaping the vegetation and impacting other species that share their environment. Isn't it fascinating how evolution has equipped these majestic creatures with such unique features to survive? This might surprise you. Magnetic levitation transportation is here. Imagine a train gliding effortlessly above the tracks, floating on a cushion of magnetic force. That's precisely what magnetic levitation, or maglev for short, does. Using powerful magnets, maglev technology allows trains to move without touching the rails, significantly reducing friction and wear on both vehicles and tracks. This means these futuristic trains can travel at incredible speeds, often exceeding 300 miles per hour, while using less energy. Not only does this enhance efficiency, but it also provides a smoother, quieter ride for passengers. Cities around the world are investing in this innovative transportation system, hoping to revolutionize public transport. As more maglev projects develop, we could be on the brink of a new era in how we travel. Are you ready to hop into a maglev train and experience this technology for yourself? Let's uncover the truth about pricey watermelons. The answer lies in the extraordinary Densuke watermelon, a rare gem grown exclusively on the island of Hokkaido in Japan. These unique watermelons stand out not only for their famously sweet and juicy taste, but also for their striking, shiny black skin. Unlike typical watermelons, which are usually green, the Densuke's dark exterior adds a special appeal, creating an air of mystique around it. Prices for these coveted fruits can soar into the thousands, with some reaching over $6,000 for a single fruit. This staggering cost stems from their scarcity and the meticulous care required to cultivate them. Farmers dedicate themselves to nurturing these delicate fruits, ensuring they receive the perfect balance of water and sunlight while skillfully protecting them from pests. Consequently, the Densuke watermelon is not just a delicious treat, but also a luxury item. often given as an extravagant gift or carried as a status symbol among gourmets. So, next time you enjoy a slice of ordinary watermelon, just think about the incredible value and exclusivity of the Densuke variety. Guess what really drives the world's wealth? The Al Nahyan family reigns as the richest and most powerful royal family globally, governing the Emirate of Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. Their incredible influence began with Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who became the first president of the UAE in 1971. Under his leadership, the Al Nahyan family not only amassed great wealth, but also established the Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund, the largest private equity fund on the planet, with a stunning $700 billion in assets. This wealth enables the family to invest in diverse industries, from cutting-edge technology to the entertainment sector, significantly shaping the global economy. For soccer enthusiasts, it's worth noting that the Al Nahyan family owns Manchester City, one of the premier football clubs in the UK. This combination of vast resources and strategic investments has positioned them as influential players in international affairs, highlighting how royal dynasties can leave a lasting impact on nations and industries alike. Can you imagine the scope of their influence? What if I told you vultures are chatty despite their silence? Vultures don't have a syrinx, which is the voice box that many birds use to chirp and sing. Instead of melodious songs, they communicate through a series of grunts and hisses. This unique way of talking might seem limited, but don't be fooled. Vultures are incredibly intelligent and social animals. They often gather in groups, creating a lively atmosphere even without traditional bird calls. These scavengers play a crucial role in our ecosystems by consuming carrion, dead animals that would otherwise rot and spread disease. Their strong digestive systems allow them to eat decaying flesh without getting sick, making them nature's cleanup crew. So the next time you see a vulture soaring high, remember that they're not just flying, they're also chatting and keeping our environment healthy. Guess what really drives adventure across borders? In 2013, a company called Limite Zero made headlines by launching a spectacular zip line that stretches over 2,300 feet between Spain and Portugal. This thrilling attraction draws countless adventure seekers who want to feel the rush of soaring through the air while crossing an international border in mere seconds. Imagine harnessing up, taking a deep breath, and speeding along this high-flying line that offers breathtaking views of the stunning landscapes below. It's not just about the adrenaline, it's about the unique experience of ziplining from one country to another. This zipline has transformed the way people think about borders, turning a simple crossing into a thrilling adventure. Travelers can now say they've zipped from Spain to Portugal and back, all while enjoying the sun and excitement of the great outdoors. Who wouldn't want to give it a try? This might surprise you. The world's largest organ, the Wanamaker organ, located in Philadelphia's historic Wanamaker Center, is a true musical marvel with over 28,000 pipes. Imagine standing in a beautiful atrium and hearing this magnificent instrument fill the air with powerful melodies. It can create a wide variety of sounds, from soft, soothing notes to thunderous, dramatic chords. One of its most famous performances includes the iconic Bohemian Rhapsody, a song that showcases the organ's incredible versatility. Since its installation in the late 19th century, this musical giant has entertained millions of visitors and has been played by talented organists who put its grand capabilities on display. Each time it plays, it provides a unique experience, combining both intricate artistry and cutting-edge technology. Visiting the Wanamaker Center for an organ concert not only fills your ears with beautiful music, but also immerses you in a piece of history. Have you ever heard such a magnificent instrument play live? Guess what really drives mail regulations in America? In 1894, the United States government took a bold step by banning the mailing of obscene materials, which surprisingly included playful illustrations of dancing skeletons. Authorities found these images too suggestive, even though they were meant to be funny. This ban is a fascinating glimpse into the cultural mindset of the Victorian era, where strict moral standards shaped various aspects of everyday life, including what you could send through the mail. The decision to restrict these lighthearted drawings reflects how societal values can influence laws, especially concerning decency and public morality. As you think about this, consider how our own standards today might affect what we find acceptable in communications and art. Isn't it intriguing to see how perceptions of humor and decency can change over time? Guess what really drives insects to lights at night? Insects are often attracted to artificial lights, creating a mesmerizing scene on summer evenings. But there's a fascinating science behind this behavior. Many insects, like moths, use the moon and stars for navigation, flying in a straight line by keeping celestial bodies at a constant angle. However, when they encounter bright artificial lights, their natural compass goes haywire. Instead of flying straight, they may spiral or flutter around the light, terribly confused. This behavior can lead to them exhausting themselves or falling prey to predators. It's a quirky reminder of how human technology can impact nature in unexpected ways. If you've ever watched moths buzz around your porch light, now you know. They're just trying to figure out where to go. But human lights have thrown their internal GPS for a loop. Isn't nature both fascinating and puzzling? Why does spam email have a funny origin? It all comes down to a classic Monty Python skit that pokes fun at the infamous canned meat product. In this hilarious scene, an overwhelming amount of spam is served at a restaurant, much to the dismay of the customers who can't escape it. Just like the flood of unsolicited emails we face today. The skit perfectly captured the essence of spam. It's everywhere, unwelcome, and often downright annoying. In the 1990s, when people started using email more frequently, they adopted the term spam to describe unwanted messages flooding their inboxes, reminiscent of the skit. Just as diners didn't want to hear about spam on the menu, internet users didn't want unsolicited offers cluttering their email. This quirky connection between a comedy sketch and digital communication humorously highlights our struggles with unwanted messages. What if Johnny Bravo was only a school project? This beloved character from Cartoon Network actually started as a thesis project created by animation student Van Partible. Picture this, a young artist inspired by the legendary Elvis Presley, blending the rock star's swagger with a unique comedic flair. Johnny's over-the-top personality, complete with a muscular build and a signature hairstyle, quickly charmed his way into the hearts of viewers. After Van presented his idea to class, it caught the attention of his professor and then executives at Hanna-Barbera. They saw potential for something spectacular and greenlit the development of a full television series, transforming a college project into a cultural phenomenon. Johnny Bravo first aired in 1997 and became famous for his hilarious misadventures and miscommunication with women. His catchphrases and catchy songs made him an enduring figure in animation. Isn't it amazing how a simple school project can evolve into a character loved by generations? Guess what really drove Martha Stewart's downfall? It wasn't insider trading that landed the famous lifestyle guru in hot water. It was her decision to lie to the FBI. In 2001, Martha sold shares of a biotech company called ImClone shortly before the stock price plummeted. However, the controversy didn't stem from the sale itself, but from her subsequent actions. When federal investigators looked into the transaction, Martha insisted that she had a prearranged plan to sell her shares. This claim turned out to be false, and she was charged with lying to federal investigators. Ultimately, in 2004, she was convicted of obstructing justice and making false statements. Martha spent 5 months in federal prison and emerged with a new perspective, returning to her empire with resilience. Her story highlights the importance of honesty and accountability, reflecting on how one decision can drastically change a life. Is it really true that one man claimed 48 murders? Yes, the chilling case of Tommy Brown reveals a dark chapter in American crime history. Convicted of 2 murders, Brown took responsibility for as many as 48 killings that occurred nationwide from 1970 to 1995. His victims were a mix of both men and women, showcasing a pattern of violence that included strangulation, stabbing, and shooting. Brown, who had a long criminal history, often hunted for the vulnerable, making his heinous acts even more disturbing. His confessions baffled law enforcement, raising questions about the accuracy of his claims and whether they were exaggerations or the grim reality of an unrepentant serial killer. Each revelation about his past only deepened the fear and intrigue surrounding him. How did one individual manage to evade capture for so long? The truth remains unsettling and compelling, reminding us of the darker sides of human nature. Why exactly does light take so long in space? Traveling at the speed of light, which is about 299,792 kilometers per second, sounds incredibly fast, right? Yet it would still take around 100,000 years to traverse the Milky Way galaxy. This staggering fact highlights just how immense our galaxy really is. Picture this. The Milky Way is a sprawling spiral galaxy that stretches roughly 100,000 light-years across, containing billions of stars, countless planets, and a vast range of cosmic wonders. Even if you could travel as fast as light, you'd need a lifetime, many lifetimes, to journey across its expanse. This showcases not only the vast distances in space, but also the limitations of our current technology and understanding of space travel. It makes you wonder about what lies out there, and how we might one day explore the mysteries of our galaxy. Have you ever wondered why hedgehogs are so special? These charming little creatures get their name from their unique foraging habits. Hedgehogs love to snuffle around in hedges, hunting for tasty snacks like insects and worms. While they dig through the underbrush, they often make adorable pig-like grunts that add a quirky soundtrack to their search for food. But did you know that hedgehogs play an important role in nature? By munching on pests like slugs and beetles, they help keep the ecosystem in balance, acting as natural pest control. With their spiky coats and delightful behaviors, hedgehogs not only entertain us, but also contribute to healthier gardens and green spaces. So the next time you find yourself outdoors, keep your eyes peeled for these little foragers and listen closely for their charming sounds. Isn't it fascinating how they combine cuteness with such a vital role in our environment? Surprisingly, small towns like Beaufort are for sale. There's a unique trend happening across the U.S. where entire towns, like Beaufort in Wyoming, get bought up for tourism or development. These small towns often present a charm that captivates investors, offering opportunities for creativity and growth in the form of resorts, attractions, or even quirky art communities. Investors are drawn to the chance to turn an old town into a new hotspot, providing both work and play to local residents and visitors alike. This phenomenon isn't just a one-time event. It's becoming more common as people seek out unique experiences away from the bustling cities. With the right vision, a forgotten town can be transformed into a thriving destination. Could we see more towns like Beaufort being sold off for innovative projects? Dive into Australia's underground city of Cubber PD. This fascinating region, known for its extreme desert heat, is home to a unique way of living. The residents of Cubber PD have ingeniously built their homes in underground caves to escape the sweltering temperatures that can soar above 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. These underground dwellings offer a cool retreat, keeping the inhabitants comfortable while still providing a sense of community. Imagine walking through a bustling city, not in the sun, but beneath the surface, where you can find shops, schools, and even parks carved into the rock. Living in these caves not only helps people beat the heat, but also showcases their resourcefulness in adapting to harsh conditions. The area has turned into a vibrant hub, attracting curious travelers and researchers eager to learn about this remarkable lifestyle. So if you ever find yourself in Australia, wouldn't you want to explore this astonishing underground city? Why exactly did a book predict the Titanic disaster? It's quite a tale. Before the infamous Titanic sank on its maiden voyage in 1912, a novel called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan, was published by Morgan Robertson in 1898. This intriguing story features a massive ship named Titan, celebrated as unsinkable, while meeting a tragic fate after colliding with an iceberg. Just as Titanic did, the eerie parallels don't stop there. Robertson's Titan also lacked enough lifeboats for all its passengers, leading to disastrous consequences in icy North Atlantic waters. Although few people took Robertson's fictional tale seriously at the time, The sinking of the Titanic struck like a thunderbolt, compelling the world to confront the unsettling idea that even the most magnificent creations are vulnerable. The striking similarities ignited discussions about fate and tragedy long before the Titanic disaster occurred. This historical coincidence serves as a poignant reminder of how art can, at times, eerily mirror life in ways we struggle to understand fully. Believe it or not, mosquitoes sense you by your breath. Mosquitoes are smarter than you might think. They can find you not by sight, but by the carbon dioxide you exhale. When you breathe out, your body releases carbon dioxide, a substance that these pesky insects are highly sensitive to. In fact, mosquitoes can detect it from as far as 30 feet away. This ability helps them hone in on their next meal, making outdoor gatherings in summer a bit of a challenge. It's not just carbon dioxide either. They also respond to certain body odors and even the heat emitted by our skin. Interestingly, some people attract more mosquitoes than others. Factors like genetics, diet, and even your choice of clothing can make a difference. Those dark colors may entice these critters even more. So if you're preparing for a picnic, consider using insect repellent to block those tiny hunters from invading your space. With such precise detection skills, it's no wonder mosquitoes have perfected their craft. So next time you feel a mosquito buzzing near you, remember they've tracked you down through your breath. Discover the truth about the boiling frog myth. This famous tale suggests that if you place a frog in gradually heated water, it will not notice and eventually boil to death. However, this is far from reality. Studies show that frogs are actually quite perceptive and will jump out of water as it warms up. They can sense temperature changes and react to uncomfortable conditions, proving they are not as oblivious as the myth implies. Interestingly, if a frog is suddenly plunged into boiling water, its shock will lead to immediate harm. The boiling frog myth serves as a metaphor for the dangers of ignoring gradual change, but it misrepresents the animal's true behavior. So next time you hear this story, remember it's meant to caution us, but it doesn't reflect the actual survival instincts of frogs. Isn't it fascinating how myths can sometimes lead us astray? You won't believe this about the American flag. Nothing quite captures the spirit of the United States like its flag. From homes proudly displaying it on Independence Day to everyday clothing and even vehicles, the American flag is everywhere you look. This colorful symbol of patriotism surprises many visitors from around the world who might not expect such fervent displays of national pride. Whether you see it waving in the breeze at a neighborhood barbecue or painted on a pickup truck's tailgate, the flag connects people and serves as a reminder of shared values. Many Americans revere the flag not just as a piece of fabric, but as a representation of freedom, courage, and history. Schools teach children about its significance, and special ceremonies honor its legacy. This widespread and enthusiastic display reflects a deep-rooted pride in the nation and its ideals. Have you ever wondered why flags matter so much in different cultures? Did you know blue whales thrive on tiny krill? These magnificent giants are the largest animals on our planet, and their diet is surprisingly simple. Blue whales primarily feast on krill, which are small, shrimp-like creatures that swarm in vast numbers in the ocean. This highlights a fascinating detail about their feeding habits. Despite their tremendous size, these whales rely on some of the ocean's tiniest organisms. In contrast, humpback whales enjoy a more diverse menu that includes small fish and shrimp. Both species are filter feeders, using baleen plates that act like a sieve to trap their food while pushing out seawater. This method showcases not just their unique feeding techniques, but also the intricate balance of marine ecosystems. Such connections remind us how vital even the smallest creatures are to the survival of the largest, revealing the surprising relationships that define life beneath the waves. Is it really true that pistachios can catch fire? While it might sound shocking, pistachios, along with other nuts like peanuts and walnuts, are indeed at risk of spontaneous combustion when stored in large amounts. This curious phenomenon happens primarily when nuts are improperly stored, especially in warm, humid conditions. As these nuts age, natural oils within them can break down and start to generate heat. If the temperature gets high enough, The nuts can ignite without any outside spark. Storing your nuts in cool, dry places can greatly reduce this risk. It's not just pistachios that are affected. Sunflower seeds, cashews, and Brazil nuts can also be susceptible. So the next time you store a big bag of your favorite nuts, remember to keep them safe and sound. Who knew your snack stash could pose a fire hazard? Staying aware of how to properly store nuts can not only keep your pantry safe, but also preserve their freshness and flavor. Are you ready to check your nut storage practices? Ever thought about why scorpions are safe to eat? In many parts of the world, particularly in China and Mexico, scorpions are not just creepy creatures lurking in the shadows, they're also a popular snack. Despite their fearsome reputation, these arachnids can be safely consumed because cooking effectively neutralizes the harmful proteins in their venom. When scorpions are fried or roasted, they become crunchy and flavorful, making them a delicacy for adventurous food lovers. In fact, they're often served on skewers or as part of street food offerings. This culinary practice highlights how different cultures embrace diverse foods that may seem unusual at first. So next time you're wondering about trying something bold, remember that scorpions can be a tasty, protein-rich snack that tells a story about tradition and resourcefulness in cooking. What makes Brunei's tax policy so unique? Unlike most countries, Brunei stands out by not imposing taxes on personal income. This remarkable approach allows residents to keep more of their hard-earned money. Instead of traditional taxation methods, Brunei relies on its plentiful reserves of oil and natural gas to generate revenue. These natural resources serve as the backbone of the country's economy, funding essential public services and welfare programs. The government uses this wealth to provide free healthcare, education, and even subsidies for housing and utilities, making life significantly more affordable for its citizens. While this system may seem unusual to those living in nations where taxes are a part of everyday life, it creates a unique social environment in Brunei. With no income tax, citizens often enjoy a higher standard of living compared to many of their regional neighbors. So how does this surprising model play out in practice, and what challenges might it face in the future? Surprisingly, it's a fact that eyelids can't close. This interesting phenomenon is known as nocturnal lagophthalmos, a condition where your eyelids fail to shut completely during sleep. Imagine trying to snooze while your eyes remain partly open. That's how it feels. This condition can cause a range of serious complications, starting with dry eye syndrome. When your eyes are exposed to air while you sleep, they can become irritated, dry, and uncomfortable. Over time, this can lead to corneal ulcers, which are painful sores on the eye's surface. If these issues are left untreated, there's a risk of potential blindness. So if you or someone you know struggles with this condition, it's essential to seek medical advice. Treatment options are out there, and they can help protect your vision and ensure that your eyes stay healthy for years to come. Prepare to be amazed by silent giraffes. Unlike most animals, giraffes don't have vocal cords, which means they can't produce sounds in the way we usually expect. Instead, these fascinating creatures communicate using infrasonic sounds, which are low-frequency noises that we humans can't hear. Imagine trying to chat with friends without actually making any noise. These sounds travel long distances, allowing giraffes to communicate with one another over great expanses of their savanna habitat. While we might picture a loud animal making a racket, giraffes are the masters of discreet communication. They utilize this ability to stay connected with their friends and alert each other about potential dangers. This unique trait demonstrates how diverse the animal kingdom can be, showing that communication comes in many forms. How many other secrets might giraffes be hiding? Believe it or not, kabaddi has been thrilling players for centuries. This traditional sport from India has a rich history that goes back over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest games still played today. In a typical kabaddi match, a player takes on the daring role of a rider. The objective? To venture into the opposing team's area, touch as many opponents as possible, and return safely to their own side, all while holding their breath. This unique twist adds a tactical layer to the sport, requiring players to strategize their moves carefully. Kabaddi also emphasizes teamwork and physical endurance, as players must work together to defend their territory while preparing for the next raid. The game has gained popularity beyond India, with international tournaments showcasing its excitement and skill. Could kabaddi become the next global sports sensation? You won't believe this about dark chocolate. Contrary to what many think, this delicious treat might actually be better for your teeth than other sugary snacks. Dark chocolate, particularly varieties that boast a high cocoa content and low sugar levels, contains compounds that can actually help fight off the bacteria responsible for cavities. These compounds, known as polyphenols, have been shown to inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria in the mouth. Moreover, dark chocolate contains minerals like phosphorus and calcium, which strengthen teeth. So while it's still wise to enjoy it in moderation, indulging in a small piece of dark chocolate could benefit your dental health. Next time you're craving something sweet, consider reaching for a piece of dark chocolate instead of a sugary candy bar. Who knew treating yourself could be so good for your smile? Why do some people have spiral-shaped belly buttons? This peculiar trait, often seen as an anatomical oddity, occurs in a small portion of the population. Spiral-shaped belly buttons, or umbilicus, can appear as a unique swirl instead of the more common oval or round shapes. While you might think this difference is linked to health concerns, researchers assure us that it poses no risk whatsoever. The shape of a belly button is determined mainly by the way the umbilical cord was secured at birth. In some cases, the skin may heal in a spiral pattern, creating this interesting appearance. It's important to remember that human bodies come in all shapes and sizes, and these variations help celebrate our individuality. Some people might find their spiral belly buttons to be a conversation starter or a fun fact to share with friends. So the next time you see a belly button that's a little different, you can appreciate it as a unique reflection of human diversity. Did you know dust is worse near highways? Studies show that dust levels are significantly higher in busy highways or construction areas compared to tranquil houses nestled in forests. Why does this happen? When vehicles zoom by and construction workers move around, they disturb the ground, stirring up dust particles into the air. This constant activity sends tiny bits of dirt floating around, creating a haze that can impact air quality. In contrast, forests provide a calm, serene environment. With fewer people around, the air in these wooded areas tends to be much cleaner. Trees play a critical role here. They not only absorb CO2 but also help trap dust and other pollutants, making the air fresher. So the next time you're stuck in traffic or near a construction site, remember that you could be inhaling more dust than if you were taking a leisurely walk through a forest. Isn't it fascinating how our surroundings can shape the quality of the air we breathe? What if I told you about intense gazes in Twilight? The Twilight movie series captures your attention not just with its story, but with an unusual amount of dramatic eye contact. In fact, nearly half an hour of screen time features characters silently staring at each other. This might seem excessive, but it highlights the emotional connections between the characters, especially between Edward and Bella. Those long pauses create tension and allow viewers to feel the weight of their feelings. According to filmmakers, these scenes are designed to draw audiences into the longing, love, and sometimes confusion that comes with young romance. Long gazes can communicate more than words, making us feel deeply involved in the characters' relationships. If you ever found yourself wondering why they look at each other for so long, you're not alone. It's an intriguing storytelling technique that helps to enhance the narrative in a unique way. Spicy food lovers, humans and tree shrews unite. It might surprise you to learn that humans and tree shrews are the only known species that actively seek out spicy food. This intriguing dietary preference sets them apart from countless other species that typically avoid spicy flavors. In fact, scientists believe that the preference for spice may have evolved as a way to ward off parasites and bacteria, making these food choices protective rather than purely indulgent. Tree shrews, small and furry mammals found in Southeast Asia, enjoy a variety of foods just like we do, and they've been observed snacking on spicy fruits and plants. On the other hand, our fondness for hot peppers is often linked to cultural practices and culinary traditions around the world. So whether you're sprinkling chili flakes on your pizza or indulging in a delicious curry, remember you're sharing that spicy passion with the humble tree shrew. Isn't it fascinating to see how our tastes in food connect us to other creatures in the animal kingdom? Is it really true that ketchup was once a medicine? Back in 1834, ketchup, which we mostly enjoy on fries and burgers today, was surprisingly marketed as a cure for indigestion. This unusual promotion shows how food and medicine were often intertwined in earlier times. People believed that tomatoes, the key ingredient in ketchup, could help settle upset stomachs. It wasn't uncommon for various condiments and food items to be promoted with health benefits, as knowledge about nutrition and health was still developing. Ketchup's medicinal image eventually faded as society shifted its focus on proper nutrition and dietary guidelines. Despite this quirky history, ketchup's popularity didn't wane. In fact, it transformed from a medicinal concoction to a beloved condiment embraced by many cultures worldwide. Today, it's hard to imagine a picnic without it. This fascinating story about ketchup invites us to think about how our perceptions of food can change over time. So, what other foods have unexpected origins? Ready for a workout? Your heart beats faster first. This fascinating phenomenon is called the anticipatory rise, and it happens to everyone. Before you even start exercising, your heart rate begins to increase about a minute beforehand. Why does this happen? Well, your brain sends signals to your heart, preparing your body for the upcoming activity. This means that even thinking about hitting the gym or taking a brisk walk can get your heart pumping faster. This involuntary response is part of the body's amazing ability to prepare itself for physical challenges, increasing blood flow to your muscles and brain. So the next time you lace up your shoes or pick up those weights, remember that your heart is already in gear. This early activation helps to boost your performance and endurance, allowing you to tackle your workout with more energy. Isn't it incredible how our bodies work to prepare us for action? By understanding this natural process, you can appreciate how attuned our systems are to our physical activities. The shocking truth about dark energy revealed. And in the late 1990s, astronomers made a groundbreaking discovery. The expansion of the universe is actually speeding up. This astonishing phenomenon is attributed to dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 68% of our universe. Dark energy acts somewhat like an invisible hand, exerting a repulsive force that drives galaxies farther apart from each other, altering our understanding of cosmic evolution. Before this discovery, scientists believed that gravity would eventually halt the expansion or even reverse it over billions of years. Instead, dark energy's influence has resulted in a universe that is not only expanding, but doing so at an accelerating rate. This finding has sparked a flurry of research and debate within the scientific community as researchers strive to understand the nature and origins of dark energy. What is this elusive force, and how does it impact the fate of the cosmos? As we delve deeper into these questions, we unlock new mysteries about our universe and our place within it. This might surprise you. Fire facials in China. In a bold beauty trend, some people in China are trying fire facials, a treatment that claims to rejuvenate skin. The process involves soaking a cloth in alcohol, then lighting it on fire and placing it on the face for quick bursts. This intense heat supposedly encourages blood circulation and collagen production, giving skin a youthful glow. However, it also carries significant risks. Burns and skin damage can occur if not done carefully, and not everyone reacts well to this fiery experience. While some swear by the results, dermatologists caution against it, emphasizing safer alternatives for achieving radiant skin. The question remains, are the benefits worth the risks? Always consult with a professional before trying extreme treatments like this. Is it really true that feet can be art? In Japan, an influencer has crafted a successful career by showcasing artistic photos of their feet. This unique approach to social media is a testament to how creative industries are evolving in the digital age. With the rise of platforms like Instagram and TikTok, ordinary interests can transform into extraordinary careers. This influencer's journey reflects a growing trend where individuals embrace unconventional niches, celebrating what makes them unique. The foot photography trend not only captivates audiences with its creativity, but also challenges traditional notions of beauty. It invites people to explore new perspectives on art and self-expression. By highlighting the artistry in something as commonplace as feet, this influencer demonstrates that, with a little imagination, anyone can turn a personal interest into a thriving business. What other unique interests do you think could inspire similar success? Discover the daring world of Silk Road smuggling. When the Ottoman Empire decided to block the Silk Road, it created a major challenge for merchants who relied on this vital trade route. Faced with strict restrictions, many of these traders resorted to clever strategies like smuggling and bribery to keep their businesses afloat. This situation reveals just how determined people can be to maintain their livelihoods, even when the odds are stacked against them. Traders would often hide goods in secret compartments or use false documents to deceive authorities. Bribing local officials became a common practice, allowing them to slip past checkpoints unnoticed. The risks were high, but for many, the potential rewards outweighed the danger. Through ingenuity and bravery, these merchants navigated a complicated web of obstacles, showing us that the spirit of trade knows no bounds. How did these acts of defiance shape our understanding of commerce? Did you know soccer has 270 million players worldwide? This incredible number makes soccer the sport with the most active participants on the planet, according to FIFA. Imagine a game that transcends borders, cultures, and ages. Soccer is not only loved by adults, but also by kids, teens, and even seniors, making it a universal language of sport. Countries across continents engage in this beautiful game, from bustling cities to remote villages. Every weekend, millions lace up their cleats to enjoy a casual kickabout or compete in organized leagues. The simplicity of soccer is part of its charm. All you need is a ball and a space to play. This accessibility allows people from different backgrounds to join together, fostering teamwork and community spirit. Moreover, the global reach of soccer inspires dreams of glory, with events like the FIFA World Cup showcasing top talent and uniting fans worldwide. With such a massive following, soccer continues to shape lives, promote fitness, and create lasting memories all around the globe. How many games have you played or watched recently? Believe it or not, a man got stuck in a baby swing. In Vallejo, California, a 21-year-old took a wild bet with his friends that led to a rather embarrassing situation. After applying laundry detergent to himself for a laugh, he managed to squeeze into a baby swing, only to find himself trapped for nearly 9 hours. The scene turned from playful to problematic when the young man, realizing he couldn't get out, had to call for help. A park groundskeeper spotted him and promptly contacted the authorities. When police and firefighters arrived, they found the man stuck and humiliated. Firefighters ultimately had to cut down the swing to free him, which added to his embarrassment. This unusual rescue became the talk of the town, illustrating not just the lengths people go for fun, but also the potential dangers of dares. Bet or not, everyone learned an important lesson. Some challenges are better left undone. What do you think he'll do next time? Most people don't know this, but bacteria outweigh us all. It's hard to believe, but Earth's bacteria weigh an astonishing 70 gigatons, which is significantly more than every animal combined, including humans, insects, and livestock. These tiny organisms, which are invisible to our eyes, are incredibly important for our planet's health. Bacteria help decompose organic material, recycling nutrients back into the soil, and playing vital roles in ecosystems. They also contribute to processes like nitrogen fixation, which plants depend on. Moreover, some bacteria are crucial for our health, aiding in digestion and even protecting against harmful pathogens. Despite their small size, these microorganisms create a massive impact on our world. Understanding the importance of bacteria can change how we view life on Earth. What other surprising roles might these hidden giants have in shaping our environment? What if I told you coins have hidden secrets? The design of a tiny coin might seem simple, but it includes a surprising level of detail that serves specific purposes. Take the ridges along the edge, for example. Known as reeded edges, these grooves prevent counterfeiting by making it harder to shave off metal without detection. Each ridge is carefully placed to ensure a consistent feel and appearance, making it easy for us to identify genuine coins. Beyond security, the design also plays a role in the coin's functionality. These edges help create friction, allowing machines to handle coins more effectively, whether they're in vending machines or cash registers. So the next time you toss a coin, remember that it's not just a piece of currency. It's a small marvel of engineering, designed to be both beautiful and practical. Who knew a tiny coin could pack so much innovation? Why did a single spaghetti noodle cost $110 in Japan? In a unique twist on fine dining, a restaurant in Japan turned heads by selling an extravagant spaghetti noodle for a staggering $110. This luxury dish wasn't just about the noodle itself. It was about the entire dining experience that accompanied it. The restaurant committed to using premium ingredients, ensuring that the spaghetti was made from the finest flour, sourced from local farms and prepared by acclaimed chefs. Diners not only enjoyed the taste but also the presentation, as the noodle was served in an elegant setting, making the meal truly memorable. Additionally, the price reflected the growing trend in Japan, where high-end experiences become attractions in their own right. With this one-of-a-kind dining option, patrons felt more like they were part of a culinary performance rather than just having a meal. Such extravagant pricing raises interesting questions about what we value in food. Is it just the flavor, or is it the overall experience? Would you be willing to pay so much for just one noodle? Here's a wild fact about Apple's first logo. When Apple was founded in 1976, its logo was quite different from the iconic Apple we see today. Instead of a simple fruit design, the original logo depicted the legendary scientist Isaac Newton sitting under a tree, an image that represented knowledge and innovation. The intricate drawing showed Newton deep in thought, symbolizing the quest for understanding and creativity, which was at the heart of Apple's philosophy. This logo was designed by Ronald Wayne, one of Apple's co-founders, and was a nod to the inspiration that comes from moments of discovery. However, this complex design didn't quite fit the growing tech company's modern vibe. Just a year later, Apple switched to the more recognizable Apple shape, which has evolved over the years, but remains instantly recognizable worldwide. It's fascinating to think how a simple fruit has become so intertwined with technology and creativity. What do you think about the change from Newton to the Apple? Rain from the sky, drones in the UAE, make it happen. It's not science fiction, it's actually happening in the United Arab Emirates, where high-tech solutions are used to combat the challenges of desert climate. The UAE faces extreme heat and limited rainfall, prompting innovative approaches to water shortages. Drones are sent soaring into the sky, equipped with special technology to inject salts into clouds. This process, known as cloud seeding, encourages clouds to release their moisture, resulting in artificial rain. The method is not only fascinating but also essential for agriculture and maintaining green spaces in such a dry region. Local scientists and meteorologists have been studying the effects of cloud seeding to understand its efficiency. With hopes to increase rainfall significantly, this cutting-edge technique may hold the key to water conservation efforts in arid climates worldwide. So next time it rains in the desert, remember that it might just be thanks to a drone doing its job. Can you spot the spiny flower mantis? This remarkable insect displays an astonishing ability to blend in with its floral surroundings, making it a master of disguise in the wild. The spiny flower mantis uses special adaptations to mimic the appearance of flowers. With its vibrant colors and intricate patterns, it not only evades predators, but also ambushes unsuspecting prey like butterflies. This clever tactic allows the mantis to remain unseen while waiting patiently to catch a meal. Researchers have studied this insect to understand how its camouflage affects survival rates in nature. By blending in, it reduces the risk of being eaten and increases its chances of finding food. Such amazing camouflage is a showcase of nature's creativity and adaptation. The next time you're among flowers, keep your eyes peeled. There could be a spiny flower mantis waiting quietly in plain sight. Are you ready to hunt for this sneaky little hunter? Prepare to be amazed by Canada's bread price scandal. From late 2001 to 2015, a shocking price-fixing scheme unfolded across the Canadian bread industry, involving producers, retailers, and supermarket chains. Imagine going to the store for a loaf of bread and discovering you've been overcharged for years. This scandal inflated bread prices at both wholesale and retail levels, costing consumers millions of dollars. Major companies, including prominent grocery brands, colluded to keep prices artificially high, leaving shoppers unaware of the betrayal. As investigations began, many were left stunned as details emerged about meetings where competitors agreed on prices behind closed doors. The revelations shocked Canadians, raising questions about trust in the food industry. Could other staples be affected too? This scandal not only highlighted the importance of fair pricing, but also spurred public demand for stricter regulations and transparency in pricing practices. Bread, a staple of many diets, suddenly became a symbol of corporate dishonesty. Did you know why Greek islands are so whitewashed? The striking white buildings of islands like Santorini are not just for looks. In the early 20th century, locals discovered that whitewash, made from a mixture of lime and water, served as an affordable disinfectant. This was crucial for battling the cholera outbreaks and other serious diseases that plagued these islands at the time. The bright white color not only reflected the harsh sun, keeping homes cooler, but it also played a huge role in ensuring the community's health. Villagers applied this simple yet effective coating to their homes and public spaces, turning their beautiful islands into cleaner, safer places to live. So next time you marvel at the stunning architecture of Santorini, remember that there's a practical reason behind that beautiful white facade. It's history, health, and aesthetic all rolled into one. Did you know skunks have a unique defense strategy? These fascinating creatures are famous for their potent spray, which serves as a powerful deterrent against predators. However, skunks are not aggressive and prefer to avoid confrontation. Before resorting to their spray, they offer clear warnings like stomping their feet or raising their tails, signaling that they wish to be left alone. This behavior highlights their preference for peaceful avoidance rather than direct conflict. If a predator pays no heed to these warnings, the skunk will then unleash its spray, which can be detected from miles away and can cause irritation. It's interesting to note that skunks will never bite and spray at the same time. They want to conserve their potent defense mechanism for genuine threats. This combination of warning behaviors and the impressive ability to control their spray makes skunks intriguing animals. The balance between warning signs and their defense illustrates how nature often favors both peaceful coexistence and survival strategies. Can you think of other animals that use similar tactics? Did you know about New Caledonia's unique cashew birds? These fascinating flightless creatures boast soft gray plumage and an elegant crest, making them one of nature's hidden gems. Native to the lush forests of New Caledonia, cashew birds have evolved some impressive adaptations that help them thrive in their specific environment. With their slender bodies and long legs, they can move nimbly through dense underbrush, foraging for food among the leafy ground. Unlike many birds that take to the skies, these birds have traded their wings for agility on foot, showcasing an incredible example of evolution in action. Their soft feathers, which blend seamlessly with their surroundings, help them dodge predators as they navigate their forest home. But don't confuse their docile appearance for fragility. Cashew birds exhibit resilience and a strong sense of community as they travel in small groups. This unique lifestyle not only highlights their adaptability, but also draws attention to the need for conservation efforts in their native habitat, which is under threat. How amazing is it that such remarkable wildlife exists right now? What if I told you Tesla robots dance on the job? These amazing GigaPress robots used in manufacturing Tesla vehicles perform synchronized dances when they're not busy assembling cars. At first glance, it might appear like a fun show, but these coordinated movements have a serious purpose. The dance routines test the robot's motors and joints, ensuring that they remain in peak condition for the hard work that lies ahead. While it's a clever way to keep the machinery fit, this lively performance doesn't quite fix cosmetic problems, like pesky paint scratches. Imagine seeing a row of towering robots moving gracefully in unison, almost like they are showing off before an audience. This unique approach not only showcases Tesla's innovative spirit, but also highlights a practical aspect of robotics in manufacturing. Who knew efficiency could look so captivating? Did you know trilobites ruled the oceans for ages? These fascinating creatures were among the most successful groups of early animals, thriving for an astonishing 270 million years. Imagine that. This is actually longer than the time that has passed since the first dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Trilobites appeared during the Cambrian period, over 500 million years ago, and they were essentially the ocean's pioneers. With their hard shells and diverse forms, they adapted to various environments and flourished in oceans worldwide. They came in all shapes and sizes, from small ones just a few millimeters long to massive species that could grow over 2 feet. Sadly, they went extinct about 252 million years ago during a mass extinction event. Their fossilized remains, however, continue to teach us about early life on Earth and the ever-changing nature of our planet. Did you know sandboarding lets you surf on sand? This exhilarating activity involves riding down towering sand dunes on a specially designed board, much like you would on water. Imagine feeling the rush of the wind in your face as you glide down a massive dune, with your heart racing from the thrill. Sandboarding can be done in several fun ways. You can stand, sit, or lie down on the board, making it accessible for adventurers of all ages and skill levels. It's especially popular in desert environments where these colossal dunes can be found. The sport not only offers an adrenaline boost, but it also gives you a unique way to explore stunning landscapes that are often untouched. Many places around the world, like the Sahara Desert or the dunes of Namibia, attract sandboarders with their impressive formations. So whether you are a seasoned thrill seeker or simply looking for a unique outdoor activity, sandboarding might just be the perfect adventure to try on your next trip. Why exactly does your face reveal your wealth? A fascinating study from the University of Toronto in 2018 suggests that our facial features can reveal more about our socioeconomic status than we might think. Researchers found that by examining grayscale photos of people's faces, observers could accurately guess their economic standing with an impressive 68% accuracy. This eye-opening result indicates that our life experiences and well-being may subtly shape our facial traits over time. For example, features like smile lines, skin texture, and even the overall expression can act like invisible signals, telling a story about our background and lifestyle. Think about it. Your face is not just a reflection of your individuality, but also a canvas that tells the world about your circumstances. So the next time you look in the mirror, consider how much your face portrays about your life journey. Could your expressions be revealing hidden truths? Did you know that chanko nabe fuels sumo wrestlers? This traditional Japanese stew has been an essential part of their diet for centuries. Packed with nutrition, chanko nabe is not just a delicious meal, it's a powerhouse that supports the intense training and strict weight management needs of sumo athletes. The stew typically features a hearty mix of ingredients like meat, vegetables, and tofu, simmered together to create a flavorful broth. This balance of protein and nutrients helps wrestlers recover after grueling workouts while ensuring they maintain the strength necessary for competition. Sumo wrestlers often eat chanko nabe in large portions, making it a communal affair that fosters camaraderie among teammates. It's more than just food. It's a tradition that brings everyone together. Have you tried this nourishing stew that's a big part of Japan's unique culture? Believe it or not, H&M has a rich history. Many people think of H&M simply as a popular clothing brand, but its name actually has deep roots in Swedish culture. The H stands for Henny, a beloved Swedish brand known for its delicious milk, while the M represents the Mords, a religious group that has played a significant role in Swedish heritage. This fascinating connection highlights that H&M is more than just a place to shop. It's a symbol of cultural intertwining. The brand's identity reflects the blending of different traditions, making it a unique part of Sweden's story. So the next time you browse through H&M's latest fashion, remember that each piece carries a hidden history. Isn't it amazing how a simple brand can link such diverse elements of society? What if planting trees could trigger allergies? Urban landscapers often prefer to plant only male trees to keep parks and streets tidy, a practice that some call botanical sexism. The main reason for this choice is that male trees produce no seeds or fruit, which means less litter and fewer messes. However, this decision comes with an unexpected downside. It can lead to more pollen in the air. Male trees release a lot of pollen during their breeding season, and with fewer female trees around, the pollen can get concentrated, causing a spike in seasonal allergies for many people. This means that while our parks might look cleaner, our sinuses can end up feeling a lot worse. So the next time you enjoy a clear park, remember the hidden trade-off that might leave some folks sneezing more than usual. What if I told you about Kylie Jenner's success story? At just 21, Kylie Jenner became the world's youngest billionaire, a title she earned through her brainchild, Kylie Cosmetics. Starting with her first lip kit in 2015, she masterfully leveraged social media to build a massive following and market her beauty products. By engaging her audience on platforms like Instagram, she turned a passion for makeup into a multi-million-dollar empire. Now, her brand includes a variety of cosmetics and skincare lines that appeal to fans worldwide. Kylie's entrepreneurial spirit and savvy marketing strategies have made her a role model for aspiring business owners. Her journey emphasizes the power of social media in today's business landscape, showcasing how anyone with creativity and determination can achieve incredible success. Isn't it inspiring to witness such a young entrepreneur making waves in the industry? Have you ever wondered why banana peels are amazing? New research from Brazil reveals that these everyday scraps can serve as effective water filters. Scientists discovered that banana peels contain natural compounds capable of removing harmful heavy metals like copper and lead from polluted water. In fact, in their studies, banana peels outperformed many traditional filtering materials, showcasing a surprising yet eco-friendly solution to a serious problem. This discovery highlights not just the versatility of banana peels, but also their potential in addressing water contamination issues, especially in developing regions. Instead of throwing them away, we might soon consider utilizing banana peels in innovative ways. The implications for environmental sustainability and public health are exciting, leading us to ask, could banana peels become a common tool in water purification? Can drops on your shoes predict the weather? This intriguing observation reveals how tiny droplets, which create splashes when they hit hard surfaces, can actually give us hints about rain. When you see those splashes on your shoes, it's a strong sign that it has rained recently. On the other hand, if your shoes are dry and there are no splashes around, it often means only a light drizzle has fallen. This practical approach bridges the gap between scientific insights and our daily lives, allowing us to use simple observations for weather predictions. By noticing whether droplets bounce off the pavement or leave a subtle sheen, anyone can enhance their understanding of weather patterns. It's a fun reminder that science can be found in the smallest details of our surroundings. So next time you step outside, pay attention to your shoes. They might just reveal what the skies have in store. Discover Thailand's amazing Katam Festival today. This vibrant celebration takes place in Katam and showcases the rich traditions and culture of Thailand. Every year, locals and tourists gather for this incredible event, where you can enjoy colorful parades, traditional Thai music, and delicious street food. One of the highlights is the exquisite performances of traditional dances that tell stories about Thai history and folklore. Moreover, visitors have the chance to participate in workshops that teach ancient crafts and skills, deepening their appreciation for Thai heritage. Katam's festival is also known for its stunning decorations, with the streets adorned in vibrant colors and lights, creating a magical atmosphere. Whether you're looking to try new foods or learn about unique customs, the festival promises an unforgettable experience that celebrates Thailand's captivating past and its lively present. Are you ready to join the fun? What if I told you left-handedness can offend? In many Islamic cultures, using your left hand for everyday tasks like eating or greeting others is seen as impolite or even unclean. This belief stems from various traditions that view the right hand as more respectful. For left-handed individuals, this cultural norm can pose significant challenges. Imagine trying to enjoy a meal or greet a friend, only to feel uncomfortable because your natural inclination is to use your left hand. It often leads to awkward situations for lefties, as they might have to consciously switch hands or find themselves misunderstood. It's fascinating how cultural perceptions shape our daily interactions, sometimes leading left-handed people to feel excluded or pressured to adapt their behavior. Have you ever thought about how your handedness could influence your social interactions? This cultural lens highlights the importance of understanding and respecting diverse practices worldwide. Here's a wild fact about NFL helmets. The Rams were the first team in the NFL to add designs to their helmets, marking a major shift in how sports gear is perceived. Before this innovation, helmets were purely functional, designed just to protect players' heads during intense games. However, the Rams stepped up and turned these essential pieces of equipment into stylish statements, showcasing their unique identity on the field. With vibrant colors and striking logos, the helmets became an extension of the team's personality, allowing fans to connect more deeply with their favorite players. This creative leap not only set a trend within the NFL, inspiring other teams to follow suit, but also influenced how sports merchandise is designed today. Now, every time you see a player wearing a helmet, you're looking at a canvas that reflects team spirit and artistry. Isn't it fascinating how innovation can change the game? Did you know that Sundoku describes unread books? This unique Japanese term brings to light a charming yet relatable habit: collecting books and letting them stack up without actually reading them. It combines the idea of piling up with the joy of reading, showcasing a bittersweet relationship many of us have with literature. Picture this. You walk into a bookstore or scroll through an online shop, and suddenly your love for books compels you to buy a few more titles, even if your current reading pile is growing taller by the day. Tsundoku reflects not just an appreciation for books, but also a desire to enrich our minds, even when life gets busy. This phenomenon isn't limited to just Japan. It's a universal tendency, as many book lovers around the world find themselves facing similar stacked collections. So the next time you see a tower of books waiting to be read, remember, you're not alone in this delightful dilemma. Here's something incredible about mountain climbing. Recently, a family achieved an extraordinary feat by reaching the summit of a mountain from the Tibetan side, showcasing the spirit of adventure and teamwork. Climbing this majestic mountain not only requires strength and determination, but it also involves navigating challenges with the help of experienced Sherpa guides who know the terrain like the back of their hand. Interestingly, if you're considering such an exhilarating adventure in Nepal, you need to be at least 16 years old, which adds a unique twist to climbing dynamics. It highlights the importance of youth and family participation in high-altitude adventures. This requirement also encourages safety and responsible exploration of the majestic Himalayas. So whether you're a seasoned climber or a fascinated dreamer, the mountains hold stories waiting to be discovered and limits waiting to be pushed. Most people don't know this about cheetahs. Around 10,000 years ago, cheetahs faced a significant population bottleneck that drastically cut down their numbers. This major event left a lasting mark on their genetic makeup. Today, all modern cheetahs share such genetic similarity that organ transplants between them carry minimal risk of rejection. This fascinating fact highlights how historical events can shape a species over time. The cheetah's genetic uniformity results from genetic drift and inbreeding, which can happen when populations shrink and have fewer breeding options. While this unique trait makes medical procedures between cheetahs easier, it also poses challenges for the species. Low genetic diversity can lead to problems like vulnerability to diseases and reduced adaptability to changing environments. So while these incredible big cats can run at astonishing speeds, their survival depends on the health of their gene pool. Isn't it amazing how history affects even the fastest animals on Earth? Guess what really drives our money today? The gold standard, which once tied the US dollar directly to gold, officially ended in 1971. This monumental shift completely transformed the global economy. Before 1971, the value of each dollar was backed by a specific amount of gold, giving it a solid foundation. But once countries moved away from this system, they began using a fiat currency model, where the value isn't tied to any physical commodity. Instead, currencies now derive their worth from trust in governments and economies. This change allowed nations to have more flexibility in managing their economies, but it also introduced new challenges, like inflation and currency fluctuations. As a result, today's money is much more about confidence in supply and demand than ever before. How do you feel about the dollar's journey from gold to a paper-driven economy? Explore the world's longest underground river in Mexico. The SAC Actun underground river system in the Yucatan Peninsula is a breathtaking natural wonder, stretching over 300 kilometers, making it the longest underground river system on our planet. Discovered in 2007, this incredible network of submerged caves is not just a geographical landmark, but also a treasure trove of biodiversity. The river flows through a stunning landscape, often featuring crystal clear waters and unique limestone formations that have formed over thousands of years. Adventurers and researchers alike are drawn to explore its winding passages filled with fascinating aquatic life, including various fish and unique species that thrive in total darkness. The SAC Actun system also holds profound cultural significance, as it was once used by ancient Mayans for ceremonial purposes and is believed to be a sacred place. Its delicate ecosystem is crucial for local wildlife and offers insight into our planet's geological history. With such a captivating story and stunning beauty, who wouldn't be excited to learn more about this amazing underground marvel? Guess what really drives a king's journey? Edward the Foreigner is often remembered for his reign, but his adventures before becoming king are fascinating. After returning to England in 1272, Edward chose to put off his coronation for nearly 2 years. Instead of donning the crown right away, he embarked on a remarkable trip through Italy and France. His travels were not just for sightseeing, they were strategic. Edward met with various leaders, forged alliances, and absorbed new ideas about governance and warfare. This time spent abroad helped him gather knowledge and connections that would prove vital for his rule upon returning to England in 1274. Why did he delay the throne? This decision reflected his desire to be a well-informed leader, ready to tackle the challenges of kingship with fresh insights. So what can we learn from Edward's choices about leadership and preparation? Let's uncover the truth about sloth digestion. Sloths are truly fascinating creatures, known for their incredibly slow metabolism. Imagine taking almost a month just to digest a single meal. This leisurely pace helps sloths survive in their tropical rainforest homes, where food can be scarce. They primarily feast on leaves, which are tough and low in nutrients, making it necessary for sloths to take their time with digestion. As they munch on their leafy diet, their unique digestive system works slowly, breaking down the tough plant material to extract what little energy it can. Slow-moving and often sleepy, these animals hang upside down in trees for hours, which also aids their digestion. Plus, their low metabolic rate means they don't have to eat as often, giving them plenty of time to relax. So the next time you spot a sloth, remember it's not just their cute faces you should enjoy, but also their incredible digestive abilities. Here's a wild fact about the Eiffel Tower. This iconic structure, built in 1889 for the Exposition Universelle, once reigned as the tallest building in the world until 1930. Rising to a staggering height of 1,083 feet, the Eiffel Tower is a symbol of architectural brilliance and Parisian culture. Designed by Gustave Eiffel, its iron lattice construction was groundbreaking at the time, showcasing the possibilities of modern engineering. Visitors from around the globe flock to see its intricate design and breathtaking views of the Paris skyline. Originally met with mixed reviews, the tower has now become a beloved landmark, attracting about 7 million visitors each year. Can you imagine the city of Paris without this magnificent structure gracing its landscape? Ever wondered how recycled glass stays pure forever? Glass is a remarkable material that can be recycled indefinitely without losing its quality or purity. This sets it apart from other materials like plastics, which break down and lose their strength after being recycled a few times. When glass is recycled, it is melted down and reformed, allowing it to retain its original properties each time. This means that every bottle, jar, or window you recycle can be turned into something new, over and over again. The process not only helps reduce waste in landfills, but also conserves natural resources needed to create new glass products. As you sip from a beverage in a glass bottle, or use a glass jar to store your food, remember that you are participating in a sustainable cycle that benefits the environment. By choosing glass over plastic, you're making a smart and eco-friendly choice. So next time you're about to toss that empty glass bottle, think about how it can be transformed again and again into something useful. Did you know how blood types save lives? The ABO blood group system was a game changer for medicine, discovered by Austrian scientist Karl Landsteiner in 1901. Before this breakthrough, blood transfusions were like playing Russian roulette. Doctors often had no idea if the blood they used would be compatible. This lack of knowledge led to dangerous reactions, and many patients suffered as a result. Landsteiner's meticulous research identified the key blood types, A, B, AB, and O, based on the presence of specific antigens on the surface of red blood cells. His groundbreaking work not only earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1930, but it also laid the foundation for modern blood transfusion practices. Thanks to Landsteiner, doctors can now match donors with recipients safely, dramatically reducing the risks involved. This discovery has saved countless lives and changed the healthcare landscape forever. How incredible is it that understanding something so fundamental as blood types turned out to be the key to life-saving medical procedures? Did you know that Pluto is no longer a planet? In 2016, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, shook up our solar system's roster by reclassifying Pluto as a dwarf planet. This change happened because the IAU established new criteria for what defines a planet. According to these rules, a celestial body must meet 3 criteria. It has to orbit the Sun, be spherical in shape, and clear its orbit of other debris. While Pluto fits the first 2 criteria perfectly, it fails to clear its orbital neighborhood of other objects. This means Pluto shares its space with many other icy bodies in the Kuiper Belt. The decision sparked debates among scientists and the public alike, making many question whether we should still call Pluto a planet. So this fascinating dwarf planet has sparked lively discussions about how we define these cosmic bodies. What do you think? Should Pluto be a planet again? Can you imagine a day longer than a year? Mercury, the closest planet to Earth, has an astonishing time structure that leaves many of us scratching our heads. A single day on Mercury lasts 176 Earth days, while its year, the time it takes to orbit the Sun, is only about 88 Earth days. This peculiar pattern occurs because Mercury's rotation on its axis is incredibly slow compared to its quick orbit around the Sun. While we zip through our daily routines, Mercury takes its time, resulting in long, drawn-out days lit by the Sun. So when the Sun sets on this rocky planet, it remains dark for a significant stretch. Can you picture what it feels like to experience such elongated days and nights? It's a wild world out there in our solar system, showcasing just how different planets can be, even the one closest to us. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Puma and Adidas rival brothers sparked. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler's feud turned into one of the most famous rivalries in sportswear history. In the early 20th century, they started their journey together in a small German town, launching a shoe company that catered to athletes. However, their differing visions and personal conflicts led to a bitter split after World War II. Adolf launched Adidas, known for its iconic 3 stripes, while Rudolf founded Puma, with its striking leaping cat logo. This family drama didn't just create 2 successful brands, it ignited an ongoing competition in the sports world that influenced everything from marketing strategies to athlete endorsements. Today, both companies are global giants, each with its unique identity and loyal fans. Their rivalry reminds us just how passion and ambition can lead to innovation, and sometimes division. Can you imagine a world without this sporty sibling rivalry? Did you know Charles Slough designed Washington, D.C.? This remarkable figure was the mastermind behind the layout of the nation's capital, creating a structured design that still influences the city today. In the early 19th century, Slough meticulously planned the streets and monuments, ensuring a harmonious blend of functionality and beauty. His vision helped shape iconic sites like the Capitol and the White House, which continue to symbolize American democracy. By introducing broad avenues and spacious parks, Slough made the city not only easier to navigate, but also more pleasant for residents and visitors alike. His thoughtful design choices reflect the ideals of the time, emphasizing order and grandeur. Even today, as people stroll through the National Mall or visit historic landmarks, they experience the impact of Slough's work. The organized layout remains a key part of Washington, D.C.'s identity, balancing government, culture, and community in a way that resonates deeply with its residents. Can you imagine what the city would look like without his influence? Can you believe the pelican fish's giant mouth? This incredible deep-sea creature boasts a jaw large enough to eat prey even larger than itself. Found in tropical waters, the pelican fish thrives at depths greater than 2,300 feet, making it an expert in the mysterious world of the ocean's depths. What's truly fascinating is its ability to stretch its stomach like rubber, allowing it to gulp down meals that would seem almost impossible for its size. Unlike many fish, which have limitations on what they can eat, the pelican fish's unique adaptations enable it to take advantage of the abundant but elusive food sources in dark waters. Imagine encountering a creature whose dinner plate can expand to such astonishing proportions. These adaptations help the pelican fish survive in an environment where food can be scarce. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember the pelican fish and its jaw-dropping eating abilities. Nature really does come up with some surprising designs. Prepare to be amazed by the Stratolaunch aircraft. This incredible machine holds the title of the world's largest airplane with a whopping wingspan of 370 feet. Designed to launch rockets from high altitudes, Stratolaunch features a unique design with two separate cockpits connected by a massive central wing. This innovative setup allows it to carry payloads in a way that could change the game for space exploration. By taking off from higher altitudes, Stratolaunch aims to make rocket launches more efficient and accessible. Instead of launching from the ground, it lifts rockets into the sky, reducing the amount of fuel needed and minimizing weather-related delays. With this aircraft, scientists and engineers hope to open new doors to space travel, making it easier for companies to send satellites and conduct research beyond Earth's atmosphere. Are we ready for a new era of space exploration? Guess what really drives gravity crazy in Canada? At a fascinating spot called Hudson Bay, scientists have discovered a bizarre anomaly where gravity actually weakens. This surprising phenomenon challenges our understanding of how gravity works. Normally, we expect gravity to pull us down with a consistent force, but here measurements show that objects weigh slightly less than they do elsewhere. Researchers believe this might be due to a combination of factors, including the geological features of the area and the effects of glacial retreat. Huge glaciers once weighed down the land, and as they melted, the Earth's crust began to lift. This unusual situation gives scientists a golden opportunity to explore not just gravitational forces, but also the exciting interplay between geology and physics. So, the next time you hear about mysterious occurrences, remember Hudson Bay, the place where gravity takes a break. Get ready for ice cream like never before. In 2018, an American ice cream took the culinary world by storm with its unexpected flavors, captivating adventurous eaters everywhere. This wasn't your ordinary vanilla or chocolate scoop. Instead, it combined bold ingredients that challenge the norms of traditional desserts. Imagine tasting a scoop that evokes the essence of savory dishes, like spicy sriracha or zesty pickle. As food trends evolve, more chefs experiment with wild combinations that catch our taste buds by surprise. These innovative flavors reflect a growing appetite for unique culinary experiences, where sweet meets savory in exciting ways. Such creations not only thrill our palates, but also spark conversations about what we consider delicious. So, are you brave enough to try one of these daring ice creams and embrace the unexpected? You won't believe this about a stolen bucket. In the 1300s, two Italian cities, Bologna and Modena, found themselves in an outrageous conflict over a simple bucket. This wasn't just any bucket. It was a prized possession that had been taken from Modena by Bologna residents. While it may sound trivial today, This dispute escalated into a full-blown war that lasted for over 12 years, resulting in thousands of deaths. The conflict, known as the War of the Bucket, shows how even the smallest issues can ignite huge passions and lead to devastating consequences. People from both sides took up arms, fueled by a mix of pride, rivalry, and a desire to reclaim the stolen item. This odd chapter in history reminds us how human emotions can sometimes overshadow reason and lead to unexpected outcomes. Isn't it fascinating how something as mundane as a bucket can spark such chaos and madness? Here's a wild fact about breastfeeding. During this special bonding time, a baby's saliva can travel back into the mother's breast, a fascinating process known as retrograde milk flow. This surprising phenomenon allows the mother's body to detect the baby's own immune requirements. As the baby suckles, their saliva contains tiny signals that inform the mother about the baby's health and any potential infections. In response, the mother adjusts the composition of her milk, specifically the immune components, to ensure the baby gets exactly what they need to fight off illness. This incredible adaptation showcases how interconnected and responsive the mother-baby relationship truly is. It's nature's way of ensuring that breastfeeding isn't just about providing nutrition, it's also a smart system for boosting the baby's immunity. Isn't that amazing? Let's uncover the truth about Johanna Harer's baby method. In the early 20th century, German physician Johanna Harer introduced a highly controversial approach to parenting that sparked fierce debate. Her method involved isolating newborns from their mothers for the first 3 months and allowing only strictly controlled 20-minute breastfeeding sessions. Harer believed that this separation would encourage independence in infants. However, many experts argued that this practice could harm the essential bond between mother and child, possibly affecting emotional development. This method raised ethical concerns and drew criticism, as nurturing and comforting babies are seen as vital for their growth. Even today, her ideas provoke discussions about the importance of maternal attachment and the role of caregivers in early childhood. As we reflect on Harer's unconventional views, we can examine how far parenting philosophies have come and how crucial positive early experiences are for every child's well-being. Why exactly does Sonia Penn paint directly on skin? This talented artist takes body art to a whole new level by using human skin as her canvas. With each intricate design, Sonia celebrates the unique beauty and diversity of every individual. Rather than sticking to conventional painting methods, she transforms skin into breathtaking works of art, boldly challenging societal standards of beauty. Her artwork not only showcases her creativity, but also sends a powerful message about embracing our differences. Each drawing tells a story, turning every body into a masterpiece that reflects personal identity and cultural richness. Sonia's approach invites viewers to rethink what beauty can be and sparks conversations about acceptance and self-expression. So next time you see body art, think about the layers of meaning and emotion behind these vibrant displays. Have you ever considered your own skin as a canvas? Unexpected borders exist in Barlehau. Is that possible? This tiny town is a unique blend of both Belgium and the Netherlands. Here, the border runs right through streets, shops, and even private homes, creating a fascinating puzzle of geography and nationality. Imagine living in a house where your front door is in one country and your back door is in another. Some residents have 2 addresses, and local rules say that the main entrance decides your home's nationality. This quirky situation has led some inhabitants to move their doors just to benefit from lower taxes or cheaper utility bills. It's like a game of strategy, where every step in and out can change your national identity. Barley's unusual layout has captured the attention of many curious visitors, eager to explore this remarkable example of international borders living side by side. Have you ever considered how such borders impact daily life? Do your friends really see you as a friend? Studies indicate that only about half of your friends may actually consider you a friend, which sheds light on the complex nature of friendship. This surprising statistic suggests that friendships can often feel one-sided. Researchers found that many people believe they have close friends, while those friends might not feel the same level of closeness in return. This disconnect can happen for various reasons, such as differences in communication styles or simply not spending enough quality time together. It's important to recognize that friendship is a two-way street, where both parties usually need to invest time and effort. So next time you think about your friendships, consider reaching out to strengthen those bonds. Are your friendships balanced, or do you feel that some relationships are more meaningful than others? Did you know that cyclists can power homes? Professional cyclists are truly remarkable athletes, especially during high-intensity sprints. They can generate a staggering amount of power, enough to light an entire house. This incredible feat showcases the strength and endurance of their legs. When sprinting, a cyclist can produce around 1,500 watts of energy, equivalent to what you'd find in a standard light bulb system. To put it in perspective, that's enough juice to keep your home's lights on during a short power outage. The key to their amazing power is their training, which focuses on building both muscle strength and cardiovascular endurance. Those long rides and intense intervals don't just help them race faster, they also enhance their ability to produce energy efficiently. Next time you see cyclists racing, remember, they're not just pedaling, they might be powering your lights too. Can you imagine aircraft toilet waste removal? It's a fascinating process that many people don't think about when they board a plane. After a flight, the waste from the aircraft's toilets is not just dumped anywhere. Instead, it's carefully handled through a system of hoses connected to specialized trucks. Once the plane lands, ground crew use these trucks to pump out the waste from the aircraft's tanks. This ensures a hygienic and safe environment for passengers and crew members alike. The trucks are equipped with powerful suction systems that quickly eliminate the waste, storing it in sealed tanks to prevent any spills. This system shows how aviation technology not only enhances flying experiences, but also maintains cleanliness and public health on airports. The next time you fly, you might appreciate how these behind-the-scenes operations keep the airplane tidy, making your journey more pleasant. Isn't it amazing how aviation combines engineering with everyday needs? Is it really true that rocks can float in Thailand? In a hidden temple in Thailand, there exists a fascinating geological wonder known as Hinsam Wan, or whale rock. This enormous boulder, which weighs thousands of tons, appears to float mysteriously in midair. You might think it sounds like magic, but it's all about a tiny point of contact with the ground. This rock's unusual balance defies our usual understanding of physics, as engineers would expect such a massive object to collapse under its own weight. The secret lies in the unique shape of the rock and the careful placement that allows it to remain stable. Locals and visitors alike are captivated by Hinsam Wan, marveling at its beauty and the mystery surrounding its existence. This incredible sight prompts many questions about the natural forces at play and inspires awe in those who witness it. So next time you think about floating rocks, remember Hinsam Wan in Thailand, where nature showcases its own wonders. Is it really true that some fear beards? Paganophobia is a fascinating yet unusual fear that causes individuals to feel anxious or uncomfortable around bearded people. This phobia can lead to serious social challenges, with those affected going to great lengths to avoid situations where they might encounter facial hair. For example, during events like No Shave November, which encourages men to grow out their beards for charity, individuals with paganophobia may find themselves feeling heightened anxiety. This discomfort can stem from a variety of factors, including past experiences or cultural associations with beards. Interestingly, the fear is not just about aesthetics. It can also reflect deeper issues related to personal safety or social interactions. Imagine attending a gathering where everyone around is proudly sporting a beard. For those with this phobia, it can feel overwhelming. Understanding paganophobia helps us empathize with others and recognize how diverse human experiences can be. Finding support, whether through therapy or community discussions, can be a valuable step for anyone struggling with this unique fear. Did you know about Hubble's impact on galaxy classification? Edwin Hubble, an American astronomer, revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos by creating a system to categorize galaxies. Before Hubble's work in the early 20th century, we had limited knowledge about the vast universe. He introduced a classification scheme that organized galaxies into several distinct types based on their shapes, such as spirals, ellipticals, and irregulars. This classification helps scientists understand their formation and evolution, paving the way for deeper explorations into the universe. Hubble's work not only illuminated the structure of galaxies but also revealed important insights about their distances, leading to the discovery that the universe is expanding. Today, astronomers continue to build on his legacy, using his categories as a foundational tool for studying galaxies millions of light years away. Isn't it fascinating how one individual's work can change our perception of the entire universe? You might be shocked to learn that Antarctica is freezing. The extreme cold found in Antarctica isn't just about how far south it is. Several unique factors contribute to its chilling temperatures. First, Antarctica sits at an incredibly high elevation, often exceeding 10,000 feet in some areas, which means the air is much thinner and colder. On top of that, during the winter months, the continent receives limited sunlight, which means there's not much warmth to help heat things up. Lastly, the vast expanses of gleaming ice that cover the land play a big role in keeping it icy. Ice is highly reflective, which means it bounces sunlight back into space instead of absorbing it. This combination of high altitude, lack of sunlight, and reflective surfaces creates one of the coldest places on Earth. So next time you think about Antarctica, remember how its unique features work together to keep it so frigid. Have you ever marveled at Papua New Guinea's languages? This vibrant island nation holds the title of the most linguistically diverse country in the world, boasting a staggering 832 spoken languages. Imagine walking through a single village and hearing people communicate in several different tongues. Languages like Tok Pisin and Hirimotu are used widely, but most are specific to smaller communities, reflecting the rich cultural tapestry of the regions. Each language offers a unique way of understanding the world, shaped by the history and environment of its speakers. The abundance of languages is also a testament to the country's rugged geography, which has fostered isolated communities that develop their distinct dialects over time. However, this linguistic diversity faces threats from globalization and modern technology, as younger generations shift to more dominant languages like English. Preserving these languages is vital for maintaining cultural heritage, as many carry stories, traditions, and wisdom handed down through generations. With such a wealth of linguistic diversity, how can we ensure these languages survive for future generations? You might be shocked to learn about Iron Cub 3. Developed by the brilliant minds at the Italian Institute of Technology, Iron Cub 3 is a groundbreaking creation in the world of robotics. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, this humanoid robot isn't just built for show. It's equipped with advanced propulsion technology that allows it to fly. Imagine a robot that can open doors or even rescue people in emergencies. Iron Cub 3 can do both. This remarkable machine represents a major leap forward in mobile robotics, especially for complex missions that require agility and intelligence. As robotics technology continues to evolve, machines like Iron Cub 3 have the potential to transform rescue operations, disaster response, and more. What other incredible tasks could robots like this help us achieve in the future? Here's what actually happens when you receive an apple. In ancient Greece, an apple was more than just a tasty fruit. It symbolized love and commitment. If a man handed an apple to a woman, it wasn't just a casual gift. It was a bold marriage proposal. This unique tradition showed how deeply intertwined fruit was with romance in Greek culture. The apple represented desire, beauty, and fertility, making it quite the powerful token. You can imagine the excitement and anxiousness of women eagerly waiting for that special moment when someone would present them with an apple. It mirrored their hopes and dreams of love, highlighting how even simple things can carry deep meaning. The act of giving an apple connected people, creating bonds that went beyond mere words. So next time you see an apple, think about its romantic roots. Isn't it fascinating how fruit can have such rich symbolism? Discover how collagen keeps your bones strong. Our bodies have an amazing ability to rebuild and replace old bone, which is vital for keeping our skeletons healthy. This incredible process protects us from fractures and helps combat age-related bone loss. A key player here is collagen, a protein that acts like a scaffold for our bones, providing them with strength and flexibility. As we age, our collagen production decreases, which can lead to weaker bones and a higher risk of injury. By keeping our collagen levels up through a balanced diet rich in vitamin C, amino acids, and antioxidants, we can support our body's remarkable ability to regenerate bone. Incorporating foods like leafy greens, fish, and nuts can make a difference. Have you thought about how collagen impacts your daily life? Surprisingly, it's a fact that ice cream can soothe illness. Contrary to what many people think, eating ice cream when you're under the weather doesn't actually make your symptoms worse. In fact, the cool, creamy texture of ice cream can be quite soothing for a sore throat, offering a bit of relief when every swallow feels uncomfortable. Just be mindful of the ingredients. Ice cream made with dairy can sometimes increase mucus production, which might needlessly aggravate a cough or congestion. However, if you stick to non-dairy options or enjoy it in moderation, indulging in a scoop can be a small pleasure during a tough time. So next time you're feeling crummy and craving something sweet, remember that a little bit of ice cream might just make you feel better. Why not give it a try and see how it helps? Here's something incredible about Colorado's highways. The state has made a surprising adjustment to its road measurements, changing the first 420 kilometers of its highways to 499 kilometers. This minor alteration might seem trivial at first glance, but it reflects a meticulous approach to accuracy in road signage. Why did this adjustment happen? It's all about keeping things precise. By slightly modifying the kilometer marking, Colorado aims to provide more exact information for drivers navigating its scenic routes. Accurate measurements help in planning travel times and fuel efficiencies, making the journey smoother for everyone. Plus, this change showcases how even small tweaks can have significant impacts on road safety and navigation. So next time you find yourself cruising along Colorado's beautiful highways, remember this little fact. Your journey is guided by measurements that strive for perfection. Did you know bamboo can grow 91 centimeters daily? This incredible plant is not just a pretty sight, it's a powerhouse of growth. Bamboo can sprout more than 3 feet in a single day, making it the fastest growing plant on Earth. Native to Asia and known for its sturdy yet lightweight stalks, bamboo belongs to the grass family. Its rapid growth is due in part to its unique rhizome system, which allows it to spread out and develop new shoots quickly. This remarkable ability can benefit the environment significantly. Bamboo absorbs carbon dioxide and produces oxygen at an impressive rate, helping combat climate change. Additionally, bamboo plays a vital role in many cultures, especially in Asia, where it is used for building materials, food, and even crafts. The next time you spot bamboo swaying in the breeze, you'll appreciate its astonishing capacity for growth and its contributions to nature and human life. Isn't it amazing how such a simple plant can have such a profound impact? Here's a wild fact about the Bolshevik Revolution. During the tumultuous years from 1917 to 1920, Russia experienced drastic changes that shocked its citizens. The new Bolshevik government invalidated the old currency, making countless people's cash savings completely worthless overnight. Imagine working hard for years only to find that your money doesn't buy you anything anymore. By 1922, the situation took an even more drastic turn as the government nationalized all land, meaning that private ownership vanished. Ordinary citizens lost not only their savings, but also any claim to the land they relied on. This upheaval left people feeling powerless, stripping away the value of their hard work and dreams for a better future. With everything they had worked for suddenly gone, how did people cope with such overwhelming loss? The fallout from these actions reshaped Russian society and influenced global political landscapes for decades. Let's uncover the truth about Las Vegas transport. The Convention Center Loop project is reshaping how visitors navigate the bustling streets of Las Vegas. This innovative initiative features a 1.7-mile-long tunnel that connects key convention center stations, allowing Tesla Model 3 cars to zip through at speeds of 35 miles per hour. Imagine cutting your travel time between campuses from a lengthy 45 minutes down to a mere 2 minutes. With 5 strategically placed stops, This system makes it quick and easy for attendees to move from one location to another. Plus, it's powered by a cutting-edge 5G infrastructure, ensuring that everyone stays connected while they travel. Whether you're attending a conference or an exhibition, this transformative transport system promises to make your experience smoother and more enjoyable. Isn't it exciting to see how technology can improve travel in such a vibrant city? Have you ever wondered how we make decisions? Decision-making is a complex process that shapes our lives in powerful ways. Each choice we make, big or small, can have lasting effects on our future. This isn't just a simple task. It requires careful consideration and weighing of options. In many cases, we go through a repetitive structure, analyzing risks, benefits, and potential outcomes, which helps us make informed choices. For instance, when deciding on a career path, individuals often consider their interests, skills, and job market trends, ensuring they choose a path that aligns with their goals. This intricate dance of reasons and reflections highlights the importance of being thoughtful and aware of the implications of our decisions. So the next time you're faced with a choice, remember that every decision is a step towards shaping your future. Hard to believe, but some people have 3 nipples. This fascinating condition is known as polythelia, and it affects about 1 in 18 individuals. While many may not even notice their extra nipple, it often appears along the milk line, which runs from your armpits to your groin. These third nipples can sometimes resemble birthmarks or moles, making them easy to overlook. Interestingly, they can develop tissue similar to regular nipples, complete with sensitivity, and even the potential to produce milk in certain circumstances. Most people with polythelia don't experience any issues, but for those who do have concerns, such as pain or functional problems, there are treatment options available. This unusual trait sheds light on the quirky variations in human anatomy. So the next time you come across someone with a third nipple, remember they're not alone. It's a surprisingly common phenomenon. Why is the letter J missing from the periodic table? It's a curious fact that the letter J is the only letter not found on the periodic table of elements. This might make you wonder if there's a deeper reason behind it. Chemists often name elements based on various languages or scientists, and it turns out that very few names start with this letter. Elements like iron, Fe, or sodium, Na, show that many names derive from their Latin or Greek origins, where J just doesn't play a significant role. This absence also reflects a unique aspect of chemistry. The names are often tied to historical figures, places, or themes in science. Could it be that remarkable discoveries in elements named after famous scientists simply never utilized a name starting with J? While you might not find a jovial element starting with this letter, the fun part is digging into why certain letters flourish in scientific naming, while others don't. It highlights how language and science intersect in unexpected ways. You won't believe Nam's coffee innovation in 2015. In that year, K-Nam made waves in the coffee industry by producing espresso in crème couloir en casa. This exciting development marked a significant milestone in coffee production, showcasing advancements in technology and cultivation techniques. With the growing demand for high-quality coffee globally, K-Nam's efforts highlighted innovative methods that not only improve flavor, but also enhance sustainability in the coffee supply chain. Imagine a world where coffee plantations thrive thanks to improved farming practices and cutting-edge equipment. The production of espresso is not just about brewing a delicious cup. It reflects the hard work of farmers and scientists alike who strive to perfect the art. As K-Nam ventured into this new territory, it opened doors for other coffee producers to explore similar innovations, encouraging a wave of creativity within the industry. This can lead to better quality coffee and help small farmers thrive. So what does this mean for your morning espresso? The future of coffee looks brighter than ever. What if I told you clocks have a fascinating history? The reason our clocks move clockwise actually traces back to ancient sundials. In the Northern Hemisphere, sundials were our first timekeeping devices, using the sun's position to cast shadows. As the sun travels across the sky from east to west, it creates shadows that move in a circular motion, which naturally leads to a clockwise direction. Early clockmakers mimicked this movement when designing mechanical clocks in the 14th century, solidifying the clockwise standard we still use today. Interestingly, this is why clocks in the southern hemisphere appear to run counterclockwise. The design choice was a blend of practicality and tradition, helping us track time in a way that felt familiar. It's incredible how this simple observation of nature shaped the way we perceive and manage time. Have you ever wondered how other inventions are influenced by nature? This might surprise you. Franklin never got struck by lightning. Benjamin Franklin is often celebrated for his famous kite experiment, but the truth is a bit different than the legend suggests. While it's true that Franklin used a kite during his experiments to explore electricity, he was never actually hit by lightning. Instead, his innovative experiments helped to prove that lightning is a powerful form of electricity. By flying a kite with a key attached during a thunderstorm, he collected electrical charges from the storm clouds, illuminating the connection between lightning and electricity. This major breakthrough laid crucial groundwork for modern electrical science, influencing how we understand and harness electricity today. So while the image of Franklin battling lightning makes for an exciting story, his real achievement was much more about curiosity and scientific inquiry. Believe it or not, there's a high-tech dengue detector. Meet Bezigo, a cutting-edge device that uses computer vision technology to spot mosquitoes in real time. This incredible tool aims to help us tackle diseases spread by these pesky insects, like dengue fever. When Bezigo detects a mosquito, it marks it with a red laser, making it easy for users to see exactly where the insect is flying. Imagine being able to locate mosquitoes before they can bite you. This innovation is especially important in regions where dengue is common, as it allows people to take preventive action before illness strikes. With the rise of mosquito-borne diseases globally, tools like Bezigo could play a vital role in protecting public health. By combining technology with a pressing health issue, Bezigo exemplifies how science is stepping up to address real-world challenges. So the next time you hear a buzzing sound, think about how high-tech solutions might help keep you safe from mosquitoes and the diseases they carry. Is it really true that pigs are smarter than dogs? Absolutely. Pigs are incredibly intelligent animals, often showing cognitive abilities that can exceed those of our beloved canine companions. Research has revealed that pigs can learn complex tasks, recognize symbols, and even navigate mazes with ease. This intelligence is not just about problem-solving. Pigs also display remarkable emotional intelligence. They can communicate with each other through a variety of sounds and demonstrate empathy towards their peers. Their social structures are complex, and they form strong bonds with family members and friends. This growing recognition of pig intelligence challenges how we view these animals and emphasizes their importance in ecosystems. Understanding their abilities encourages us to rethink common stereotypes about pigs, reminding us that they are not just farm animals, but sentient beings with rich emotional lives. So the next time you see a pig, you might just be looking at a creature with the mind of a genius. Hard to believe, but Phobos may be a giant rubble pile. Mars's largest moon, Phobos, has baffled scientists with its surprisingly low density. In fact, about 25–35% of Phobos's volume could be filled with empty space or porous material. This unusual characteristic suggests that Phobos isn't just a solid, intact moon, like we see with Earth's moon. Instead, researchers propose that it might actually be a rubble pile, meaning it's made up of a collection of rocky materials loosely held together by gravity. This almost chaotic construction raises fascinating questions about the moon's origin and history. Some scientists speculate it could be a remnant of a larger celestial body that broke apart long ago. Understanding Phobos helps us unravel the mysteries of our solar system and how moons form around planets. What else could we discover about this intriguing Martian moon? Here's a wild fact about Michelangelo's painting struggles. Although Michelangelo is celebrated for his breathtaking sculptures, he had a surprising dislike for painting. This renowned artist preferred carving marble over coloring canvases, yet in the early 1500s, he took on the monumental task of painting the Sistine Chapel. Interestingly, Michelangelo chose to work while lying on his back, a position that could not have been comfortable for someone already known for his meticulous attention to detail. His discomfort was so profound that he expressed his grievances through poetry, highlighting his strained relationship with this grand project. The Sistine Chapel's ceiling now dazzles visitors with its intricate scenes, like the famous creation of Adam. But the journey to create it was filled with struggle and resistance. Imagine dedicating years to a task you detest, all for the sake of art and history. Here's a wild fact about sign language in Iceland. On July 4, 2011, Iceland made history by officially recognizing sign language as the second national language. This important decision marked a significant step forward for the deaf community, as it acknowledged the unique culture and identity associated with sign language. Before this recognition, Icelandic Sign Language was often overlooked and not fully integrated into daily activities or education. By elevating it to national status, Iceland ensured that deaf individuals would have better access to services, education, and public life. This move also encouraged the development of training programs for teachers and interpreters, helping to bridge communication gaps. More countries are now looking to Iceland as an example of how to support and celebrate deaf culture. Isn't it inspiring to see nations take such steps toward inclusivity? D-Day's clever trick with inflatable soldiers. During the monumental D-Day invasion of World War II, Allied forces cleverly used inflatable decoys called Ruperts to confuse and mislead the enemy. These lifelike figures were designed to resemble real soldiers, complete with uniforms and equipment. Deployed in strategic locations, the Ruperts were not just a pretty sight, they also emitted realistic sound effects to mimic troop movement. This clever tactic was part of a larger deception strategy aimed at drawing German attention away from the real invasion sites. As if that weren't enough, some Ruperts had self-destruct features, creating even more confusion when they were discovered. By fooling the enemy into thinking there were more soldiers present than there actually were, the Allies increased their chances of a successful landing on the beaches of Normandy. Isn't it fascinating how creativity and cleverness played a huge role in such a critical event? What if I told you about a tattoo champion? Lucky Diamond Rich holds the Guinness World Record for the most tattoos on a single person. With an astonishing dedication to body art, he has completely covered 100% of his body with tattoos, which took over 1,000 hours of tattooing. This includes some unexpected spots, like the insides of his eyelids, mouth, and ears. Imagine the commitment required to endure such extensive work. Lucky's love for tattoos started at a young age, and over the years he has become a celebrated figure in the tattoo community. His unique look not only brings attention, but also inspires discussions about art and self-expression. People often wonder how he maintains his skin and whether the tattoos affect his daily life. Lucky proudly embraces his body art as a personal canvas, showing just how colorful and diverse the world of tattoos can be. Eminem's mom sued him for $11 million. Why? This dramatic legal battle stemmed from his controversial lyrics that portrayed her negatively. The lawsuit highlighted the complex relationship between Eminem and his mother, as well as the tricky line between artistic expression and personal accountability. Many people found it shocking that someone could take their own child to court over song lyrics, but it's a testament to how powerful music can be. In the end, the lawsuit was settled for $25,000, primarily meant to cover legal fees. This outcome raised important questions about the freedom of artists to express their truths, even when they dive into sensitive topics like family dynamics. Eminem's career has always skirted the edge of personal and public life, and this lawsuit added fuel to ongoing discussions about how far an artist should go in their creative work. Does sharing painful experiences in art justify potential harm to those involved? Or does it cross a line? It's a fascinating debate that has echoed throughout the world of music. Did you know about the transparent smartphone revolution? In 2009, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Purinus made history as the world's first mobile phone to come with a completely transparent display. This innovative design was not just about aesthetics. It showed what was possible in the world of technology. The transparent screen allowed users to see through their device, blending the phone's functionality with a futuristic look. It wasn't only a technical achievement, but also a bold statement about where mobile technology could go. With its unique design, users could see their surroundings while using the device, creating a mesmerizing effect. Although the Xperia Purinus didn't become a commercial success and was more of a concept phone, it paved the way for future innovations in mobile technology. People began to wonder, what else could be achieved with displays? Now, years later, we have a mix of flexible, digital, and even foldable screens in our gadgets. The Xperia Purinus may have been just the start of an exciting journey into the future of smartphones. Check out this ancient survivor of the dinosaurs. The Mississippi alligator, a remarkable reptile, has kept its distinctive look for millions of years, dating back to the age of the dinosaurs. This amazing creature belongs to a lineage that has hardly changed over time, making it one of the closest living relatives to the prehistoric animals that roamed the earth. Much like their ancestors, Mississippi alligators have powerful jaws, thick skin, and a sleek body built for life in the water. They thrive in the swamps and rivers of the southern United States, where they hunt a variety of prey, including fish, birds, and even small mammals. What's truly fascinating is how little these alligators have needed to evolve, suggesting that their design is perfectly suited for survival. Scientists study these ancient reptiles not only to understand their biology, but also to gain insights into Earth's prehistoric ecosystems. So next time you think about dinosaurs, remember that the Mississippi alligator is an incredible link to our planet's distant past. Believe it or not, tigons and ligers are real hybrids. These fascinating creatures come from the crossbreeding of tigers and lions. A tigon, which is produced by mating a male lion with a tigress, shows off subtle stripes reminiscent of its tiger mom. Interestingly, tigons are generally smaller than both parent species, making them quite unique. On the other side, we have ligers, the offspring of a lioness and a male tiger. These giants can grow to be much larger than either parent, often reaching impressive sizes. Both hybrids showcase a blend of traits from their lion and tiger lineage, with varying behaviors and appearances. While they are not found in the wild and exist mainly in captivity, tigons and ligers provide a striking example of what happens when two big cat species come together. Isn't nature incredible? Did you know why brown eyes are so common? It all goes back to our ancient ancestors. Originally, all humans had brown eyes due to high levels of melanin in the iris. This melanin acted like nature's sunscreen, providing essential protection against harmful ultraviolet rays. As humans spread across the globe, especially into areas with more intense sunlight, brown eyes became the most common eye color. This isn't just a random trait. It tells a story of our shared ancestry and how our bodies adapt to different environments. When you look around today, you'll notice that brown eyes are still the norm across many regions, particularly in sunny zones. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as eye color can reveal so much about our history and survival? The next time you meet someone with brown eyes, remember they're not only beautiful, they're a symbol of our ancestors' smart adaptations. Believe it or not, infrasound can haunt your feelings. This mysterious phenomenon involves low-frequency sound waves that are too low for the human ear to hear. Interestingly, infrasound is often found in places like haunted houses, where its eerie effects can create a sense of unease and anxiety. Researchers have discovered that these sound waves can distort how we perceive our surroundings, making us feel anxious or even hallucinate. Imagine walking through a spooky old mansion and suddenly feeling a chill running down your spine. That unsettling sensation could very well be caused by infrasound. Studies suggest that infrasound might influence our brainwaves and emotional responses, leading us to see fleeting shadows or hear whispers that aren't really there. So the next time you visit a supposedly haunted place, remember that what you feel might not just be your imagination, but low-frequency sounds playing tricks on your mind. Surprising changes in paracetamol packaging save lives. When Britain transitioned paracetamol packaging from bottles to blister packs, the results were astonishing. Deaths from intentional overdoses dropped by an impressive 43%. This significant change shows just how much a simple tweak in packaging can influence human behavior and enhance safety. Prior to this switch, paracetamol was often stored in easily accessible bottles, making it a common choice for those struggling with mental health issues to misuse. However, blister packs created an extra barrier, making it more challenging to access large quantities of the drug at once. This shift not only offers a lesson in the power of design, but also highlights the importance of considering how products are packaged and distributed. By making medications safer to handle, society can take steps to prevent tragedies before they happen. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the smallest changes can lead to the biggest impacts. How many more lives could be saved with similar thoughtful adjustments? Here's something incredible about glowworm larvae. These fascinating little creatures have a unique survival strategy that's both captivating and a bit chilling. Glowworm larvae, found in damp caves, use their bioluminescent rear ends to shine a light that attracts unsuspecting insects. As they dangle from cave ceilings like eerie, glowing chandeliers, the soft glow lures their prey closer. Unlike fireflies, which glow primarily to find mates, glowworms use their light to set a trap. Once the insects come too close, the larvae ensnare them in sticky, mucus-coated threads. This not-so-charming approach allows the glowworms to munch on their hapless victims while they're still alive. It's a gruesome but effective hunting technique that showcases the wonders of nature. So the next time you think of fireflies lighting up the night, remember the glowworm's haunting glow and its perilous dinner plans. Believe it or not, Canada created an invisibility cloak. This groundbreaking invention, known as quantum stealth, is designed to render objects virtually invisible in both normal and infrared light. Imagine a soldier disappearing from sight, making it far harder for enemies to detect them. Quantum stealth works by bending light around the object, like a magician pulling a disappearing act. This technology uses advanced materials to manipulate how light interacts with the environment, creating a seamless illusion of invisibility. Initially developed for military use, the exciting potential of this technology goes beyond the battlefield. Think about how it could someday be used in wildlife conservation to protect endangered species from poachers, or allow scientists to conduct research without disturbing natural habitats. With ongoing advancements, quantum stealth could open doors to numerous applications in security, privacy, and even entertainment industries. So who knows what the future holds in the realm of invisibility? Are we on the brink of a new era in personal privacy? This might surprise you. Vatican's gold treasure revealed. The Vatican, known as the smallest state in the world, actually holds the second largest treasure trove of gold, just behind the United States. Picture this tiny city-state, surrounded by the bustling streets of Rome, yet hiding riches that many larger countries can only dream of. This staggering amount of gold reflects not only the immense wealth of the Catholic Church, but also its long history of art, culture, and generosity. The treasure includes gold artifacts, coins, and various other valuable items collected over centuries. As you walk through the Vatican museums, surrounded by masterpieces, it's hard to imagine that behind these walls lies such an astonishing vault of wealth. The sheer value of this gold speaks volumes about the Vatican's influence and power throughout history. While many people think of the Vatican as a spiritual center, it also stands as a symbol of economic strength. How do you feel knowing that such a small place holds so much gold? Did you know about the stunning Potala Palace? This architectural marvel has been the winter home of the Dalai Lama since the 17th century, standing as a symbol of Tibetan culture and spirituality. Nestled in the heart of Lhasa, the palace is divided into two main sections, the White Palace and the Red Palace. The White Palace primarily serves as the living quarters and administrative hub for the Dalai Lama and his followers, while the Red Palace is dedicated to religious activities and houses many important chapels and tombs. The unique blend of these two palaces reflects the fusion of political and spiritual life in Tibet. With its striking red and white exterior, the Potala Palace towers over the city, attracting visitors from all around the globe who come to marvel at its intricate artwork and breathtaking views. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it not only represents Tibetan heritage, but also offers a glimpse into the rich history of the Dalai Lamas. Have you ever dreamt of walking through its grand halls? Here's something incredible about building with bottles. In a fascinating twist on recycling, a beer company once designed a unique beer bottle that could be repurposed as a brick for constructing houses. This innovative idea aimed to tackle waste in the packaging industry, blending creativity with sustainability. Each bottle featured a durable design that allowed it to be stacked together like traditional bricks, making it a potential game changer for eco-friendly building materials. However, despite the intriguing concept and its potential to help mitigate housing shortages in some areas, the idea didn't catch on with the public and fell into obscurity. Today, this remarkable invention can only be found in a museum, symbolizing an inventive approach that didn't quite take flight. Imagine living in a house made not just of bricks, but of the very bottles that once held your favorite brew. What a conversation starter that would be. Discover the surprising truth about medieval knights. In the Middle Ages, fitness was seriously important for knights, who were expected to be strong and agile in battle. However, some rulers didn't meet these expectations. Take Sancho of Portugal, for instance. Weighing a staggering 240 kilograms, he became morbidly obese, which led to serious problems for his leadership. His size not only affected his health, but also his ability to govern effectively. The nobility and the people relied on their king to lead and protect them. And when Sancho couldn't fulfill these duties due to his weight, it created a significant crisis. Eventually, his inability to rule properly resulted in his deposition. This case paints an interesting picture of how physical fitness has been valued throughout history, even among those in power. It makes you wonder how perspectives on health and leadership have evolved since then. What if I told you Lake Superior holds 10% of our fresh water? This massive lake located on the border between the United States and Canada is not just a pretty sight, it's a vital resource. Spanning an incredible area comparable to the entire state of South Carolina, Lake Superior contains about 2,900 cubic miles of some of the cleanest and purest water on Earth. That means it not only provides drinking water to millions, but also supports countless ecosystems within its waters. Imagine all the fish swimming through its depths or the birds that rely on its shores. It's a breathtaking feature of nature that plays a crucial role in our planet's health. Did you know that if all the water from Lake Superior were spread out over the entire surface of North America, it would cover the land nearly a foot deep? With such significance, we must care for this natural wonder and ensure it remains pristine for future generations. Can you imagine that pinstripe suits have a wild history? This stylish attire first appeared in the 19th century as a clever branding strategy for bank employees. The unique stripe patterns helped customers easily identify which bank workers were on duty, making it a powerful tool for professionalism and trust. But as time marched on, these suits took on a life of their own. Criminals in the early 20th century began donning pinstripes to give themselves a suave, sophisticated look, turning the suit into a symbol of rebellious charm. Not long after, jazz musicians embraced the style, using it to express their lively personalities on stage. This radical transformation made the suit not just a sign of wealth, but a statement of individuality and culture. So the next time you see a pinstripe suit, remember its journey from corporate to cool. Who knew fashion could tell such an exciting story? Is it really true that goths enjoy toast and coffee? Many people picture goths surrounded by black outfits and moody decor, but their food choices might surprise you. Contrary to popular belief, goth cuisine isn't all about dark-themed dishes. In fact, many goths love simple comforts like coffee and toast. Some take it a step further by playfully dyeing their food black using squid ink or activated charcoal. This twist adds a fun element to their meals, showcasing their unique style while still enjoying everyday favorites. Imagine sipping a rich cup of coffee that matches your aesthetic or spreading black-tinted butter on your toast. It's a creative way to blend personal style with culinary habits. So next time you think of goths, remember that their dining preferences are not as eerie as they seem, and they can enjoy the same simple pleasures we all do. Is it really true that kings can be mustache-free? The King of Hearts in a deck of cards is a fascinating exception among the royal figures. Unlike other kings, the King of Hearts stands out as the only one without a mustache. This quirky characteristic has sparked the curiosity of card players and historians alike. Each king in a standard deck typically sports facial hair, creating a regal image that symbolizes strength and authority. However, the King of Hearts, often seen as a symbol of love and compassion, breaks this mold, leading to debates about his unique representation. Some speculate this design choice might emphasize his association with emotions rather than power. Interestingly, the design of playing cards has evolved over centuries, and many believe that the King of Hearts look reflects medieval influences in Europe. So next time you shuffle a deck, remember that you're not just playing cards. You're also holding onto a piece of history. What other card curiosities await discovery? Did you know elephants are afraid of bees? This might surprise you, considering that elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. Despite their incredible size and strength, they actually fear these tiny buzzing creatures. In Africa, this fear has led to innovative solutions for farmers struggling to protect their crops from hungry elephants. To deter the massive pachyderms, some farmers have started using beehive fences. These fences are composed of actual beehives, and when elephants get too close, they trigger the bees, sending them buzzing out in defense. This clever method not only keeps elephants away, but also promotes bee populations, benefiting both agriculture and the environment. It's fascinating to see how a small creature like a bee can influence the behavior of such a large animal. So next time you hear buzzing, think about the impact bees have on the mighty elephants. Did you know about Pugin's struggle after designing Big Ben? Augustus Pugin, a visionary architect, created the iconic design for Big Ben, one of London's most famous landmarks. However, shortly after completing this monumental project, Pugin faced a mental breakdown. The pressures of creativity and the demands of his time took a toll on him, leaving him vulnerable and overwhelmed. Despite his significant contribution, Pugin didn't receive the recognition he deserved. After he handed over the project to the project leader, this individual never credited Pugin for his groundbreaking work. This lack of acknowledgement must have felt disheartening for an artist who poured so much passion and energy into his designs. Today, Pugin's legacy remains intertwined with Big Ben, but it reminds us of the often invisible struggles faced by those in creative fields. How many other brilliant minds have gone unrecognized throughout history? Did you know that hindsight bias affects our memories? This psychological phenomenon, often called the "I knew it all along" effect, leads us to believe that we could have predicted an event after it has happened. For instance, if a basketball team loses a crucial game, fans might say they saw it coming all along, despite having supported the team just before the game. This effect can distort our recollection of how uncertain we truly felt at the time. Because of hindsight bias, we often overlook our previous gaps in knowledge or our flawed predictions. This can hinder our ability to learn from past mistakes, as we may feel overly confident about our judgment. Understanding this bias is essential, especially in areas requiring careful decision-making. By recognizing that our memories can be misleading, we can work towards becoming better thinkers and smarter decision-makers in the future. Guess what really drives hippos to be dangerous? Hippopotamuses are often seen as gentle giants, but they are among Africa's most dangerous animals, contributing to an astonishing 500 to 3,000 human deaths every year. You might wonder how these herbivorous creatures can pose such a threat. The answer lies in their territorial nature. Hippos can be surprisingly aggressive, especially when they feel their space is being invaded. In addition to their fierce tendencies, these massive animals can sprint on land at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, making them quicker than most of us would expect. When defending their territory, hippos are known to charge at anything that gets too close, including boats, which surprises many people enjoying nature on the water. Next time you think of a hippo, remember there's more to these heavyweights than meets the eye. Discover the dazzling marigold ring with 1,260 diamonds. This incredible piece of jewelry holds the world record for the most diamonds in a single ring. Crafted with painstaking precision, the ring took nearly 3 years to complete, showcasing the skill and dedication of the artisans involved. Weighing in at 5.8 ounces, it sparkles with a breathtaking array of diamonds, each meticulously set to enhance its beauty. Imagine the time and effort that went into choosing the perfect stones and designing such an elaborate piece. The marigold ring isn't just a testament to craftsmanship, It's also a celebration of creativity and artistry in the field of jewelry making. Whether you consider yourself a diamond lover or just appreciate beautiful things, this record-breaking ring is sure to impress. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can hold such immense value in artistry? Ever seen men race while carrying their wives? In a truly one-of-a-kind event, couples participate in an entertaining competition where husbands carry their wives through challenging obstacle courses. These courses are no simple stroll. They feature muddy pits, slippery traps, and all kinds of physical challenges. The stakes are high because if a husband drops his wife during the race, they're instantly disqualified. The grand prize? The winning husband gets to claim his wife's weight in beer, combining humor, love, and an unusual incentive for teamwork. This quirky contest not only showcases physical strength, but also highlights the couple's bond and ability to work together under pressure. It's a delightful spectacle, often attracting crowds eager to cheer for their favorite teams. So don't you think this event reflects the spirit of fun in partnership and relationships? Did you know bees hatch ready for the skies? Unlike many animals, bees emerge from their cells fully formed and flight-ready. This is a fascinating part of their life cycle, where the magic of metamorphosis happens right inside the hive. Once a bee is born, it doesn't need to crawl awkwardly or go through clumsy adolescent stages. Instead, it unfurls its wings and takes to the air almost immediately, making the most of its time by pollinating flowers and collecting nectar. This rapid transition is crucial for the colony's survival, as worker bees take on several responsibilities like foraging for food, caring for larvae, and defending their hive. Bees embody efficiency in nature. By being ready to fly as soon as they leave their cells, they join the bustling hive community without delay. Isn't it incredible how such small creatures manage to be so perfectly adapted to their roles? Believe it or not, PCs for Amish lifestyles exist. In a world where technology is often tied to high-speed internet and constant connectivity, some innovative companies are creating computers specifically designed for the Amish community. These unique machines focus on simplicity and productivity, promoting a lifestyle that embraces hard work and personal interaction over digital distractions. With no internet access, no video capabilities, and no music, these computers help users stay focused on their tasks, whether it's business, education, or community work. The idea is to provide the benefits of technology without overwhelming influences that might disrupt traditional values. This thoughtful approach not only caters to the needs of the Amish, but also raises interesting questions about how technology can be used responsibly in any lifestyle. Could this be a model for modern families seeking balance in our fast-paced digital era? Believe it or not, buses can run on waste. This amazing feat comes from biomethane, a renewable energy source created by bacteria breaking down organic waste materials. When these little microbes digest leftovers, yard clippings, or even sewage, they produce methane and carbon dioxide. The methane is then captured and processed to be used as fuel for buses, making public transportation more environmentally friendly. This process not only reduces waste in landfills, but also cuts down on harmful greenhouse gas emissions. Instead of wasting resources, we can turn trash into treasure, powering buses and helping to create a cleaner environment. Imagine hopping onto a bus powered by the food scraps you threw away. With more cities adopting this innovative approach to energy, the future of green transportation is looking bright. Are we ready to embrace waste as a valuable resource? What happens when a tattoo ruins a job interview? In an unbelievable twist of fate, a man in England woke up one morning with the letters IOLO tattooed right on his forehead. This surprising mark wasn't just a random decoration. It was the result of a wild night filled with drinking and a daring challenge from a friend. Picture this. He's faced with the imminent challenge of a job interview the very next day. The morning after, he quickly realized that his new forehead ink might not exactly help him land the job. Instead of impressing potential employers, he found himself in a difficult situation. It's a lesson for many that while spontaneous decisions can lead to hilarious stories, They can also have serious consequences. So, what would you do if you woke up with an unexpected tattoo before a big day?